right. Hey, everybody. So, I've said this a lot of times. I'm of the opinion, have been of the opinion that Shohei Ohtani's not going to come to New York, has no interest and wants to stay out west. And I've already predicted him go to the Dodgers with my dark horse being a team like the Seattle Mariners, even the Padres, something like that. But, he's made it clear that, he likes the West. He wants to play for a winner. And just a couple of things for context purposes for Yankees, okay? He met with 5 teams when he became a free agent. I think it was in 2018, right? And when he first came over here. He didn't even give the Yankees a face-to-face. They didn't even get a face-to-face, an opportunity to sit down with him, introduce themselves or whatever else. So, and he made it clear, and he even said, I couldn't see myself playing on the East Coast on a big market. So, but now we're getting inclinations that his tone might have changed. Now, it could be smoke, right? It could be blowing up smoke up people's butt just to create a bidding war. We just don't know. But, the Angels are in town right now to play the Yankees. And he said a lot of things recently that he much looks forward to coming here and playing, how great the fans are, how great the city is. And this isn't something that Shohei Ohtani has said much of recently, and especially with any regularity. And I find it interesting now with, well, first off, I'll just put it this way. Do I see him going back to the Angels? No matter what happens. I don't think he's going to happen anymore. I think Trout's going to be the guy there, and they'll build around Trout again, and I think Ohtani's going to move on. Whether it be the Dodgers, whether it be another team, I don't know. But he said some interesting things recently. And number one, he said, now I'm not opposed to going east and playing in New York. And his people around him are saying the same thing. So the tone around the New York Yankees, as it pertains to Shohei Ohtani, and the tone around Shohei Ohtani as it pertains to the New York Yankees, seems like it's changed. And we already know that the Yankees have shown significant interest. They tried to get a face-to-face. They tried to trade from last year. That, it wound up not coming to fruition. They didn't trade him anywhere. So, and again, he's going to be more than likely a $400 to $500 million player wherever he goes. He's 28 years old now, and wherever he goes. So, do I think the Yankees will pursue him? Yes. Okay. For what? I have no idea. Okay, well, obviously he'll be a pitcher / DH type guy here, but what are they going to do with Giancarlo Stanton at that point? You're going to put him in the outfield or the lower body injuries he gets? I don't know. So that's another thing that remains to be seen. I think something's going to have to happen at that point too. If you want a chance to bring in Ohtani, you're going to have to figure out what to do with Stanton. You're going to try to move him, or what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So the last thing you want to do is mess with Ohtani and have him pitch one game, have him play positions another game. You don't want to do that. It's just going to hurt his pitching arm potentially. So. But he's shown to be one of the best players this planet's ever seen, and is a two-way guy. So he's a top 5 pitcher, top 5 hitter, no doubt about it. And again, with the tone changing, especially now that he's in New York, I just find it interesting. And I'm not saying he's coming to Yankees next year. I know a lot of people, he's not going to go over the luxury. The Yankees are not going to go over the luxury. Keep in mind, the Yankees have almost $100 million off the books over the next 2 years. They will have money to spend. I'm not saying they're going to acquire him this year. I don't think anybody's going to acquire him this year. So if they do, any team that acquires him will more than likely extend him, if that's the case. I'm saying if he gets the free agency, there's a better than 0% chance, in my opinion, that he can't come to the Yankees. And I think they can create a bidding war. And again, the appetite to get in a guy like that who has, obviously he's going to be the highest paid player on the team, more than Judge. That's going to be a given. Okay. And I don't think there's any point in debating that. So, and I think, the market, Japanese players that the Yankees have had before, Masahiro Tanaka, Godzilla, so would be massive here. Would it be huge in LA, in California? Yes. Would it be huge in Seattle? It has a great Japanese market? Yes. But there is nothing like playing in New York. Nothing like playing in New York. Nothing like winning in New York. Nothing like playing in Yankee Stadium. Nothing like winning in Yankee Stadium. Okay? Citi Field, Mets, great. It's not Yankee Stadium. Not the Yankees. It's different. Okay? It's a different vibe. It's a different feel. And again, my attitude is slightly changing. And again, I'm not predicting him to the Yankees by any stretch of the imagination. But the fact that his tone's changing now, and again, he could be blowing smoke up all of our butts. He could be teasing them, flirting with them to create a bidding war. We don't know. It's not the type of guy. It doesn't seem like the type of guy to do that. But, and again, you're going to have no shortage of suitors for this guy. Padres are going to, all the teams with money are going to go after this guy. The Angels are going to try to keep him too. So, but I'm sorry, I just don't see him going back to the Angels. But, I think the Yankees could be a team to replace the Angels as one of the top bidders now. And again, if the Yankees go for him, they will put forth probably a top bid or the top bid. I mean, they could be outbid too. I mean, the Yankees were outbid by the Padres, and Judge turned down like $50 million to come back to the Yankees, which surprised me, but pleasantly. So the same type of thing can happen to Ohtani. And again, could you imagine Ohtani here with Judge? And they have jerseys going off right now at Yankee Stadium during the series. We have Judge on one side and Ohtani on the other side. It says home run. Was it a home run derby, a home run competition, or something like that? A home run battle, which he found entertaining too. And again, how many Yankee jerseys would be sold? I mean, I would get one. So to go right along with my Judge and my Cole jersey. So, and my Stanton jersey and my Don Mattingly and my David Wells jersey. So, he would bring so much revenue and so much attention to the city, and winning a World Series, if they did, there would be nothing like it. And again, but the flip side, if he turns out to be a bust, which I don't think he will be, especially if he's surrounded by so many guys where he doesn't have to worry about being the man all the time, I think he'll be in a good position here too. Because wherever he else goes, the Dodgers, he'll be by far and away the best player on the team. Mariners, same thing. Okay, even though you have the young kid Julio Rodriguez there, he's not an Ohtani. So here you'd have Judge, you'd have other guys, and again, he wouldn't have to clog up an outfield spot, so you could still keep developing Jason Dominguez, right? So he wouldn't clog an infield spot, so you can keep developing Oswald Peraza to go along, and even maybe Andres Chaparro to go along with Anthony Volpe, while some of these other guys phase themselves out over the next 2 years or so. So it doesn't clog up anything. The only thing it makes a decision that has to be made for the Yankees is, can they move Giancarlo Stanton if it happens? I like Stanton. I hope he hits his 500th here, but he's had trouble staying healthy. And again, if they had to choose between Stanton and Ohtani at this point, I think everybody's going to say Ohtani. So, but I want to know what you think. Okay. This is an interesting one. I wanted to talk about it a little bit. And again, I'll get the lineups out for you later. And for those this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy the content enough to watch more videos. And if you want regular updates when it comes to the Yankees, just subscribe to the channel. That's all you have to do, and you'll get it. And hit the notification bell, and you won't miss it. So I thank you all of that. But again, let's talk a little Shohei Ohtani. Have you been hearing this? I heard about it last night, heard about it this morning. I found it interesting. Okay, I'm not predicting anything, but I want your take on it, because like I said, your take and your opinions are always very, very important. Again, I'm not talking about him coming this year. The Yankees are apparently on a threshold limitation or why not. Different story next year. Way different story. So let's talk about it. See you later.